Imagine a night so dark you can barely see your hand in front of your face. Suddenly, from the shadows, a swift, deadly vessel strikes. No one hears it coming. The enemy is caught off guard. It's a force so silent, so effective, that it turns the tide of battle. But this wasn't a warship like any other. It was a PT boat, a secret weapon that stunned the Japanese in ways they never saw coming. World War II is full of iconic weapons and military strategies. Some are large, visible, and powerful, like battleships and bombers. But there's one weapon that worked its magic from the shadows, a weapon that didn't rely on size or overwhelming firepower. It relied on speed, surprise, and stealth. The American PT boats, or patrol torpedo boats, were small, fast, and deadly. Despite their size, these boats struck fear into the hearts of the Japanese, who were unprepared for such a quick and nimble force on the seas. In this video, we're going to explore how these boats played a pivotal role in World War II, catching the Japanese by surprise, and how they changed the way naval warfare was fought. The PT boats were born out of necessity. As World War II raged across the Pacific, the U.S. Navy needed a new kind of vessel. They wanted something small, fast, and capable of harassing larger enemy ships. So they created the PT boats, nimble craft equipped with torpedoes and machine guns, designed to operate at high speeds and strike from the shadows. These boats could move quickly in and out of battle, attacking larger vessels before disappearing back into the darkness, often leaving no trace. One of the most notable features of the PT boats was their speed. Some could reach up to 40 knots, faster than most of the ships they were meant to fight. With the element of surprise on their side, these boats could take on much larger targets, using their torpedoes to inflict serious damage, and then escaping before the enemy could retaliate. But speed wasn't the only advantage. The PT boats were also highly maneuverable, allowing them to evade fire and stay elusive in battle. The Japanese were initially baffled by the presence of these small, fast boats. They had a naval fleet that relied on the power of larger, more heavily armed vessels. The idea that a tiny boat could disrupt their operations was something they didn't foresee. At first, they underestimated the PT boats, thinking them to be little more than a nuisance. However, they quickly learned otherwise. The Japanese were used to large, slow-moving battleships and aircraft carriers. They weren't prepared for an enemy that could strike quickly and disappear just as fast. The PT boats were essentially guerrilla fighters on the water. They didn't need to face off against the big ships head-to-head. Instead, they would hit from unexpected angles, launching their torpedoes and leaving before the enemy could react. This unorthodox style of warfare caught the Japanese off guard, and the boat's success led them to rethink their strategies. One of the most famous moments came during the Battle of the Solomon Islands. PT boats launched daring nighttime raids, sinking Japanese ships and damaging their larger vessels. The Japanese were left in shock. They had never faced an enemy that could strike so quickly and vanish without a trace. One of the most iconic engagements involving PT boats took place in the waters around Guadalcanal in 1942. The U.S. Navy sent PT boats to harass Japanese supply lines. In the dead of night, these boats would infiltrate enemy waters, launching surprise attacks on supply ships and troop carriers. One of the most notable incidents came when a group of PT boats attacked a Japanese convoy, sinking several ships and forcing the Japanese to alter their tactics. The PT boats had demonstrated their power, proving that size wasn't everything in naval warfare. Another critical moment came in the Philippines. During the Battle of Leyte Gulf, PT boats played a key role in disrupting Japanese efforts to regroup and fight back. Their attacks caused confusion and panic, leading to a major strategic shift for the Japanese. Though the PT boats were small and limited in their overall firepower, their impact on the war was undeniable. They proved that unconventional warfare could be just as effective, if not more so, than traditional naval tactics. Their success forced the Japanese to adapt to new challenges and rethink their naval strategies, showing that the power of innovation and surprise could level the playing field in ways that large battleships never could. The legacy of the PT boats didn't end with the war. Their effectiveness in battle helped inspire new designs for fast attack craft in the following decades. The concept of using smaller, faster vessels to execute guerrilla-style tactics on the water is still used in modern naval warfare. The PT boats were a testament to the ingenuity and determination of the American military during World War II. Small, fast, and powerful, they were a weapon that struck fear into the hearts of the Japanese and helped shift the course of naval battles in the Pacific. If you found this story fascinating, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more insights into the hidden heroes of World War II. Leave a comment below. What do you think about the role of unconventional warfare in history? And as always, thank you for watching.